And then here we're going to full punch it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a line of sight flight of my ultralight 5-inch build. Real quick run over the parts. The frame is from Tiny's LEDs. It is the ORP 5. The motors are the iFlight Sing 22, or actually they're 2005 1900 kV, paired up with the iFlight 5030 props here. You can see they have the nice gray wires that all go into the 4-in-1 ESC plus flight controller, which is the iFlight Beast H7 all-in-one. And we have a TBS Crossfire and TBS Nano Pro 32 receiver, wired in on the Tiny LED mounting board, hooked up to a Foxy Air Nano and a True RC UFL antenna there. And on the bottom you can see we have some Tiny's LEDs, femto LEDs, which are super tiny. And then I have a 6S 650 Tattoo R-line. And the build without the battery weighs about 170 grams. And up with the battery weighs about 280. So if you wanted to get under the 250 gram limit, you could just use a lighter battery. But that's enough of that. If you want to know more about the build, I have a specific build video I did on this. You can go check that out down in the description below. We're going to take a look at the LEDs. We have some on the board here. I have them set to flashing, which is why they're not always constantly lit up. On the bottom you can see the sort of Larson scanner effect, and I have that set up on my radio that I can change the color to whatever I want, but I prefer pink on this build because pink gives you +5 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and take off. Now it does have a little bit of resonance. I have not tuned this guy at all. This is just stock beta flight. So you probably hear that little bit of resonance. But I've only flown this once before, and it's kind of insane, the power it has. It's a little scary, actually, to punch it, because it just is going so much faster than a normal 5-inch. I have not really gone above half throttle yet. You can definitely hear the resonance. I will need to work on the filters and the tune, but once again, this is just stock beta flight. Alright, so let's bring it back and let's do a full throttle punch here. I'm going to kind of set it in the grass just a little bit. You can hear that resonance. And then here we're going to full punch it. Oh my goodness. That was... It's funny, if you start all the way from the ground there, you get a little extra boost because the thrust is hitting the ground, not the air. So it's a little stronger. But oh my goodness, that is way more punch than a typical 270 gram 5-inch racer. It's so funny, I can do full rate funnels at half throttle. I don't even have to raise the throttle much. It's just so light. I'm having a hard time keeping this down, even though I'm flying at like 70 degrees tilt. I don't know about FPV because it's kind of weird to fly, because you have to fly like 70 degrees tilt, but man, this might be the future of line of sight. This thing is just so much better than my other quads. And it's quieter, and I'm sure the flight time's gonna be better as well. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see the black and red props. It's so cold, my fingers are so cold. Get a close-up look at it. I killed the battery. Huh. Man, that thing held out to the very end, but yeah, that battery just went. Got it off before it does too much more. Motors are absolutely cold, although it's 20 degrees out right now, Fahrenheit, so yeah. Battery, actually, the battery is, yeah, I'm starting to feel the warmth. It's coming through, but if I flew a normal 5-inch that hard, that would make the battery a lot more angry, because this setup is just so much more thrust to weight ratio efficient, so much more power efficient. I could fly that hard and really not hurt the battery that much. Let me get it unplugged. I mean, I was flying pretty darn hard there for, that's probably 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah. There we go, that was a line of sight with my brand new ultralight 5-inch quad. There'll be linked down in the description below to all the parts and the build video if you're interested. Very excited to try this guy FPV because that was some insane line of sight. I definitely need to practice this guy in warm weather to fly it to its potential. But yep, there we go. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.